2025 is set to be Tesla's biggest year ever. We are finally going to be getting the Model Y Juniper. We're going to be getting an all-new, lower-cost model. There's a lot of good coming from Tesla next year, but I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but there also is some bad news coming from Tesla as well. I've dug through all the reports, all the leaks, all the rumors, just everything that you don't want to read, and I've sort of put together the top 10 or so wild cards we could see from Tesla for 2025. You already know the big stuff, you know the bad stuff, but what about some of the wild things that we may or may not see? Some good news, some bad news, new models, big discounts. Let me break down 10 things you need to know about Tesla's wild plans for 2025, and again, the good things and the bad things that all Tesla owners need to know right now. So like I mentioned, folks, I've already done sort of the official 2025 Tesla Master Plan video. You can check out that video link down below. But in this one, I want to sort of take a different approach. We know the official stuff that's happening. We know Model Y Juniper, we know the lower cost car, all that stuff. But after digging through a lot of rumors, I think there's some even more things we could see. And like I mentioned, some of this is good. I'm super excited about it. Some of it not so good. Let's start with some good stuff, though. I think something that everyone would appreciate, and that would be some brand new Tesla colors. That's because we've gotten a wide array of colors from Tesla over the last couple of months. We've got Quicksilver, we've got Midnight Cherry, we've got Ultra Red, we've got Lunar Silver. But the one color that we haven't seen an update on is blue. The whatever multi-blue that Tesla's had on their model for years and years and years hasn't gotten any change, but hopefully that changes in 2025. And one of the things that's so interesting about this is that since 2023, we've been hearing that Tesla could potentially be giving us a new blue color. This was actually spotted over in Europe at Giga Berlin back in 2023 of this new deep blue metallic color. There were rumors it could be called abyss blue or deep blue, whatever it was. We had gotten some shots of a more rich and bright, vibrant blue color that has still never seen the light of day. And again, given what Tesla has done with every other color in the lineup with Ultra Red and the new gray and the new Quicksilver and all that stuff, it would make sense for the last remaining original color, blue, to be getting some sort of more rich and vibrant update. So that is something I actually think is very likely we will see in 2025, and I just think is nice that Tesla's done a really great job of offering more colors to every vehicle in the lineup, and I think giving some more options for, especially with the new Model Y and the Model 3, will be very nice to see. So keep this one on your radar for the next 12 months. Another change that we may see next year, not good, not bad, maybe somewhere in the middle, is a change to the entry-level standard range Model 3 and Model Y. We've heard for a while that what Tesla's looking to do in order to bring costs down on that vehicle is strip some things away in order to get that lower price point. And one of the things they've already started to do over in Mexico that I think we will see on the Model Y Juniper potentially is remove some of these extra things. So instead of a leather interior, you'd have a cloth interior. You wouldn't have no rear screen. Instead of RGB ambient lighting, you just have white ambient lighting. You'd have no ventilated seats, no heated steering wheel, and some other extra odds and ends removed. Again, this isn't totally speculation because Tesla is already doing this over in Mexico, and we've heard for a while now that that is something they are looking to do to their other standard range offerings as well. Now, of course, if you don't like this, you could always go up to the mid-tier model of the Performance, and you don't have to have this. But we've again heard for a while that this was sort of Tesla's plan for their standard range offering. In order to bring costs down, which maybe they could lower the cost because of this, they were to remove some of those extra features. So again, not necessarily bad news, not good news, but if you're looking at a standard range Tesla, keep in mind that the interior might be changing. Still nice, still somewhat premium, but no leather, no rear screen, stuff like that. But hopefully, in turn, that does lead to a lower cost for you who's actually going to be buying the vehicle. Also, if you're looking to buy something for the Tesla lover in your life, I highly recommend these little mini EVs from Mini REVs. Check out the link on screen or down below and use my code Robert for 10% off. Speaking of cheaper Teslas, next thing to keep on your radar for 2025 that we are going to see, according to Elon and Tesla and everybody in charge, is going to be a cheaper Tesla model. The sub $30,000, closer to $25,000 vehicle is set to be released in 2025. Tesla has confirmed this, but what we don't know is what this vehicle is going to be and what it's going to look like. Rumors have ranged from basically Tesla reusing the Model Y we've got right now, to them sort of making a hybrid of Model 3 and Model Y. Basically, think of a Model 3 with a hatchback, to one of the longest standing rumors being that what Tesla would do is take the Cybercab, add pedals and a wheel, and make that the cheaper, Model 2 or sub $30,000 Tesla. Now, rumors on this have gone back and forth because we heard that Elon didn't want to do that. He wanted to make this vehicle totally autonomous focused. That was going to be it. That was the goal. That was the mission. And they didn't want to touch it. But I think given the positive reaction to this vehicle from many regular folks and, of course, those on social media, and also given that they are going to start ramping up production on this vehicle in 2025, at least getting ready for mass production, it may not be the wildest idea ever for Tesla to make a version of this with a steering column and pedals to make this a more affordable Tesla. Now, there obviously are some more benefits to doing a Model Y over this. You'd get more room, you'd get more seats, you'd get stuff like that. And I think it really comes down to what Tesla can do in terms of cost. What is the cheapest, highest volume, lowest margin car they can build? But I do think the idea of a Cybercab being the true $25,000 Tesla is very interesting. So that's sort of a wild card, something we don't know what's going to happen. We know for a fact that there is going to be a cheaper Tesla for 2025, but we don't know the final design. So keep on your radar a Model Y, a Model 3 hatchback, or a Cybercab, some new vehicle being the new low-cost Tesla available for around $25,000, starting within hopefully the first half of the new year. And also, speaking of Tesla models, whether you've got a brand new Tesla model you just took delivery of yesterday, which if that's the case, congratulations, or if you've had your Tesla for years and years, I want to let all Tesla owners in on a little secret here. Come a little closer. Let me tell you what you need to know. And that is that the best place to go to get the best accessories for your Tesla is from my friends over at T-Parts. T-Parts is just the ultimate destination to get the best accessories for your Tesla. They've got all Tesla models covered. It is like your one-stop shop. And what I love about T-Parts is that they strike a great balance of quality, versatility, functionality, and price. They are giving you really good prices for really exceptionally made accessories here to enhance your Tesla in every single way. And I've just had a blast teaming up with T-Parts to make some exceptional accessories for all Tesla models. And I'm back once again with a couple of other goodies from T-Parts here just to remind you of their awesome accessories that you're going to love. For example, one of my recent additions to my Model 3 here was these performance foot pedals. I love the way they look. They make the car look way more sporty, way more elegant, gives you the look of the performance without the performance price tag. But the big deal for me here is that I have never had an install for these things as easy as this. Ask any Tesla owner who has installed these in the past, these performance covers. They were the biggest pain ever. But these ones from T-Parts have a super easy installation method that just sort of goes over and almost kind of clicks in to the pedals. Super easy. They've also got an incredibly versatile magnetic phone holder that sort of is on this bit of articulating arm that you can sort of get into the perfect angle. Works with all Tesla models. 3YSX. This is perfect. Goes right by your screen here. And then one of my favorites recently is this hidden sort of storage box that goes under the screen of Model 3 and Model Y. And I love this for a couple of reasons. First, having extra space is nice. It's got some really nice built-in lighting. It's easy to install. And then I think it just does a great job of making use of what would normally be sort of dormant, empty space in the interior of your Tesla. Some really amazing accessories. Love the quality, love the value, love what T-Parts has to offer, and I know you guys are gonna love them as well. So if you're looking to give your Tesla some love, especially around this time, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, looking to save and get some accessories for your Tesla, never been a better time than right now. So hit the link down below to learn more and check out the amazing collection of T-Parts accessories for your Tesla today. Okay, next, let's talk about a little bit of Tesla controversy, as this always seems to get people riled up. And of course, what more controversial Tesla that we could talk about than the Cybertruck? Now, if you missed the news, Cybertruck is now available for lease in the US. You can now actually lease this thing. You can finance it. You can go with the all-wheel drive or the Cyber Beast model. That's super cool. But one thing you might notice is missing on the website is the cheapest Cybertruck, the rear-wheel drive model. Remember when Tesla, I had to go find an archive image of this, when Tesla teased this cheaper version that was a rear-wheel drive model, 6.50 to 60 time, $60,990 price, And as you can see here, available in 2025. Is that still on the table? Is that still something we are going to see? Well, I've got two answers here. One answer from Tesla directly is yes, we are going to see a rear-wheel drive Cybertruck in 2025, and this could potentially be really good news, that if you wanted a cheaper Cybertruck, and especially you wanted one that'll get even cheaper with the federal tax credit, like we're talking, closer to $50,000, this might be, according to Tesla, this is in the cards for next year, that we will be seeing a rear-wheel drive Cybertruck with some compromises on performance, but also a much cheaper price. The second part of this, though, that's always very interesting is that Tesla has been very wish-washy on their cheaper models. You might remember famously the rear-wheel drive standard range Model Y was announced by Elon, then it was killed, then it was brought back, then it was killed, and it was brought back. They're always very much non-committal to their base entry-level models. Like, it looks good when they announce it because it's got the cheapest price and it gives them something to shoot for, but then they're always sort of pushing the date back on when it's going to be released and what the final specs will be. So, again, according to Tesla, this is going to happen in 2025. Cybertruck team members have publicly commented that we will be getting this, though I will say Tesla's checkered history on this makes this a little bit up in the air. So hopefully we do get the cheapest Cybertruck launching next year sometime, at least in the US. But just know that Tesla has been known on many occasions to change the release date or the specs, or most notably here, the price of their cheaper Cybertruck. So if you're looking at the Cybertruck, leasing is now available. You can buy one of these things. Deliveries have started in Canada and Mexico. And while the cheaper Tesla, or I should say the cheaper Cybertruck is confirmed to be coming, take it with a little bit of a grain of salt. Next up, I want to answer a question I get all the time from commenters and viewers and friends and family members, and that is about range. What kind of range increases could we see on Tesla vehicles in 2025, especially when you got Lucid doing crazy range numbers and other EV makers doing crazy range numbers? What could we see from Tesla in terms of range increases? So a couple of things to consider here. One is that according to Drive Tesla Canada, Tesla's already working on about 4 to 5% larger battery pack for the Model 3 and Model Y entry-level models that would give you better range on those cheaper Teslas. So Tesla's hopefully working, especially with the upcoming Trump administration and maybe some changes to federal tax credits and restrictions and qualifications. They're working on some new battery chemistry. So we could be seeing physically larger packs, maybe smaller maybe than we'd want, or larger, we don't know, but some battery chemistry and pack changes here. What we could also see, which I'm curious to see how this sort of evolves, is range extenders. So we know with Cybertruck, Tesla is selling and should start sometime next year actually delivering range extenders for their vehicles where you can pack more range by putting an external battery in the car. That is something that is on Cybertruck right now, though I'm curious to see if that comes to other Teslas. So that'll be interesting. And then, of course, one of the big rumors for Model Y Juniper is we could be getting a 26% increase in battery capacity with Model Y Juniper. This at least is coming from one of the sort of rumors on this upcoming vehicle. So we could be getting a mix of significantly larger battery packs for some models, like Model Y Juniper, slightly smaller increases in battery range with battery packs, or even range extenders we see on some models like Cybertruck in 2025. So I would expect Tesla's going to work very hard over the next year to make efficiency a top priority, to try to increase range as much as possible with what they can do right now. And also, it seems like all trends are pointing to some battery changes and some larger battery packs going in the Tesla's different Tesla vehicles in the lineup. So hopefully range should be improving in the next 12 months on 2025 Tesla. Some of these things for 2025 will definitely be wild cards. I'm not sure if we're going to see them or not, but they have been discussed enough that I think they're worth sort of reiterating again. One of them is that Elon has commented before that Teslas would be getting Starlink functionality, that you'd have access to a high speed, much higher speed, and much more widely available network for your car, especially with the increase of people buying Starlink minis and mounting them in their Teslas. It seems like there is definitely a demand for this, and I would not be the least bit surprised in 2025 if we begin to see at least an option, or hopefully a new standard configuration option for all Teslas that's like a Starlink module that gives you Starlink built into your Tesla, that gives you connectivity basically anywhere on the planet and much faster speeds. That would be super cool. Hopefully something we see. Also, we've seen Tesla make a lot of big public announcements on wireless charging recently. We know, for example, that Cybercab is going to, at least as of now, exclusively charge via wireless charging. We've also seen Tesla tease before a wireless charging solution for the home, and I wonder if we could see before Cybercab's launch a release of a home wireless charging mat for your Tesla. Again, this is still very much speculative. It's very much wild card. We know Tesla's working on it, though we don't know what the timeline is, but I am curious to see when we get home wireless charging for our Tesla. That would be something super interesting to see. And then also in terms of software, two things that Tesla's working on that we should see in the new year. One, of course, is full self-driving unsupervised. We know that at least in Texas and California in 2025, we will see full self-driving unsupervised, according to Elon. I wonder with the new incoming administration if this could expand to other states as well. So maybe this is a nationwide thing where you can opt in and get full self-driving unsupervised anywhere in the US. That would be interesting. And then we've also heard over and over again that Tesla could be working on an app store for their vehicles, that you could download a McDonald's app or a Starbucks app or a Waze app or other apps for your Tesla and use third-party apps in your car. This has been a persistent rumor in the Tesla rumor mill since 2020, and hopefully it's, been almost 5 years. Hopefully we start to see the fruits of the labor that's been going on behind the scenes on this very soon. So I'd love to see an app store on Tesla vehicles, something I've been championing for a while, hopefully something we see. But Starlink functionality, wireless charging, full self-driving and supervised, lots of new things coming to our cars in terms of software updates, and just lots of wild changes supposedly in the works for all Tesla vehicles in 2025, starting in just a couple of weeks from today. So I'm curious, what are your thoughts on some of Tesla's more ambitious plans for 2025? Of course, I've already covered Model Y Juniper. I've covered, the more definitive things, but this is more the wild cards. What do you think we could see from Tesla in 2025, and what would you want to see from Tesla in 2025? Please drop a comment down below and let me know. Also want to give a huge thanks to Mini REVs for supporting the channel. They're the makers of these super amazing, high quality, and just crazy accurate mini EV models here that are just fantastic. They've got Model S, Model X, Model Y, and of course, they've got my beloved Cybertruck here. I've got this matte black option that looks really cool. You can pick up some accessories with this thing. Anyone will enjoy it, whether you're 3 years old, 30 years old, 100 years old. If you love Teslas, you are going to enjoy the build quality, the precision, and just the fun over geeking out over little Tesla models that are really accurate, really well made, and just a cool addition to your desk, your shelf, your locker, if you're in school, wherever you are, whatever stage in life. If you're a Tesla fan, you are going to love this. If you want to check out all that Mini REVs has to offer, they've got an incredible collection at a really great price. Hit the link down below to learn more and check it out for yourself today. I also want to give a big thanks to another supporter of the channel, and that is the Terry app for the iPhone and also the Apple Watch. Terry does a fantastic job of making it super easy to control your Tesla. All of your most needed controls are consolidated in one page, super easy to use. You've got a fantastic full-fledged companion Apple Watch app that lets you drive your Tesla just with the watch, and of course gives you full control over your vehicle. There's full built-in Siri shortcut support, even the ability to create a custom light show for your Tesla from right within the app. I'm a big fan of the Terry app. I love it. Use it to control all my Teslas. If you want to check it out and get a special discount code, link is down below for that as well. And as always, if you want a free way to win some Amazon money, 3 simple things you got to do to enter for that. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and then just drop a comment down below to let me know you say to the very end, and include in that comment the answer to this question. Do you have any random Tesla merchandise, and what is the most maybe random piece of Tesla merchandise you own? I have the Cyber Whistle. I bought this kind of mistakenly at the We Robot event. I'm not sure what I'm ever going to do with this. I have no use for a whistle, but it'll remain a memento for Tesla on my shelf back there. But do you own any random little Tesla memorabilia? If you do, drop a comment down below. Let me know. As always, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your support. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for commenting, subscribing, all that. I appreciate you all guys so much. Hopefully this video could provide you all some value. Appreciate you watching. I am Robert Rosenfeld, and I'll see you all in the next one.